2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K's D8.
Hey, Kevin.
He sure does. Fantastic, David. Thank you. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Beasley is out there with Russell. Then there's Towns. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. And for the Knicks, we've got Mo Harkless. Barrett is out there with Payton. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Randall in at the 4-man position. Now here's Gibson. Harkless kicks to Barrett. To the inside, lets it go from 11. The offensive rebound, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Gibson using his body on the boards. He's great at using his timing to leap up and collect a second chance.
And the dunk by Towns.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Barrett the pass to Payton. Gibson against Towns. It's Barrett on the wing. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. The shot misses. Towns with the defensive effort. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, but he has other ways to get at you offensively.
No good from Gibson.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul. On defense, Minnesota. Barrett finds Randall. Back to Barrett. Payton passes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Outside, Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the paint. Here's Okogie. Here's Towns. And the pass to Okogie. Harkless with the steal. Swiped it away. Here's Towns. And Gibson sends it back.
Taj Gibson doing a good job of just getting the hands up, and then the instincts come into play with the block.
A different look for New York. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson, and it's Reggie Bullock in for Maurice Harkless. Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Okogie. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Payton. Here's Robinson. Back to Barrett. Pass to Bullock. Payton outside. Here's Barrett. From deep. The putback, and Robinson is right there.
And that's Robinson dominating on the inside to capture the board and go right back up.
Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Barrett. Dishes to Bullock. Back to Barrett. Up top, Randall. Kicks to Payton. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So it's the Knicks now, following the miss by Jarrett Culver. Knox the pass to Ntilikina. Outside Robinson. Misses the layup. Timberwolves trail. Here's Layman. Pass to Noel. Back to Layman. Stolen. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. It's intercepted. Here's Reed. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Passes to Portis. Here's Ntilikina. Lets the three fly. It's a tie game in New York. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And recently, D'Angelo Russell, Greg, told us about some offseason.
Man, I picked a lot of people's brains, you know, going.
Greg doing what he can do to reach that immense potential.
You know, the talent is there. There's never been a question about that, but you also have to be reliable and accountable, both to yourself and to your team. Sounds like that's becoming his focus.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Ntilikina out there with Wayne Ellington. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Knox in at the three. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Johnson. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. For New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you. The Timberwolves made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the technical free throw is good. So for the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Portis. Julius Randle comes in for Kevin Knox. And Barrett subbed in for Ntilikina. That one drops for him.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Knicks trail by 4. Harkless the pass to Barrett. New York moving the ball around. Inside, Towns with the steal. Shots good by Noel. Noel's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
There at the pass to Harkless. Here's Gibson. Randle right side. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernangomez. That is his first foul of the game. And New York making a change here. Payton's checked in. Beasley's checked in for the Timberwolves. For 3. The shot by Harkless, no good. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And last season, Karl Anthony Towns shooting over 40% from three-point range with over 8 attempts a game. I mean, Greg, he is in the conversation, don't you think, for best three-point shooting center of all time?
It's amazing, Kevin. His volume of threes is unprecedented for the center position. And it's not just standstill. Catch and shoot triples. He's hitting step backs. He could have that title when it's all said and done.
The pass to Harkless. He kicks it to Barrett. Gibson down low. Towns on him. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Got to keep Taj out of the post. How many of those have we seen?
Okogie, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Randall with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
It's good on the putback.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Pass to Okogie. Barrett brings the double team. Here's Towns. The shot missing. And New York will come the other way. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And the basket is good.
Now, this is the kind of play you want out of R.J. Barrett. Just hustle plays.
It's stolen by Randall. Knocked loose. Towns with the steal. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
54 seconds left here in the second. Towns with the steal. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pass to Harkless. And here's Barrett. Bobbed up there for Gibson.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Hernan Gomez passes to Okogie. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. And the basket by Okogie. 8 points for him.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Barrett with the ball. Payton kicks to Harkless. Towns with the steal. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball.
And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves lead by 8. And now we'll... Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They were never able to get the lead up.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Minnesota leading by 8. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Barrett. Launches a 3. The shot by Harkless, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
It's his first trip to the line. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Feeds it to Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Back to Barrett. Gibson finds Payton. New York moving it around. Beasley left side. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Towns. That shot misses. Now the Knicks take it the other way. As their comeback bid had better get started.
I don't know, guys. It's going to take a pretty big run to get back in this one.
Hernan Gomez against Payton. And Payton throws it down.
Yeah, I could talk about the vertical, but how about Payton's speed? Putting that to use on that dunk.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Randle against Russell. Towns with the steal. Easily in the post. Here's a Kogi. It's tipped. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Barrett hits to Randle. Pass to Harkless. Right side Gibson. 6 on the shot clock. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's foul number 2 for him. You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Gibson. And it's Knox in for Maurice Harkless.
Yeah, that's pretty aggressive by Elfrid Payton. To draw a foul inside the paint, the D looks flustered.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Randle. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Barrett. Reed the pass to Johnson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Ntilikina, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. Knicks trail by 6.
And Bones, he's got a 7-foot wingspan. Certainly the defensive potential is there for Frank Ntilikina.
Well, the questions have always been about the other end and whether or not Frank can find a way to score more efficiently on a nightly basis. Still young and still some room to grow.
Down low. Over in the corner. Pass to Reed. And that time, also a missed shot. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Bullock kicks to Portis. Back to Bullock. Left side, Portis. Passes it to Knox. To the right side. For the 3. That shot missing. Timberwolves leading by 4. Layman pass to Culver. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Noel's got 8 points.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Layman. It's rebounded by New York. A chance at a 2 for 1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Yeah, Knox trying to improve in this portion of his offensive game, distribution.
The Timberwolves shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. Johnson kicks to Culver. To the middle. Shots good by Noel. Noel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
An impressive all-around player. Culver passes the ball well for a guy at that position.
Here's Knox. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now the pass to Ntilikina. There's the lob to Portis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Ntilikina sensing when one of his guys was not covered, and then he found him.
Layman pass to Reed, and he makes good on the layup. He's got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
He got it up. Unable to get that one. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Portis is out there with Knox. Then there's Wayne Ellington. Then there's Reggie Bullock. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Pass to Knox. Clock at 6. Here's Bullock. New York moving the ball around. And the shot goes in. And it's 6 points for Bobby Portis.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Here's Reed. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Here's Bullock. And Culver pulls it down. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Layman. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That free throw, no good. Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks. Payton comes in for Kevin Knox. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Minnesota. Malik Beasley comes in for Culver. And we know GA's shooting is a question mark for Jarrett Culver.
A long windup, a little hitch in his giddy up, and shoots it kind of on the way down. He's reworked his motion. I like the high release, but it's still a work in progress.
So he's just too big and too athletic to be given that kind of position. Mitchell Robinson, an easy deuce.
Back to Towns. Got a piece of it. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this scene.
Payton passes to Bullock. Floats it up for Randle. And Layman pulls it down.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
Well, Randle can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Johnson left side. Russell passes to Johnson. Here's Towns. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feet. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Pass to Payton. Now here's Ellington. Back to Payton. At the elbow, Randle. Wants to get it to Robinson, and does. Kept alive by New York. Payton dishes to Ellington. For 3, Bullock. Here's Robinson. Kicks it to Bullock. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Timberwolves leading by 5. Layman pass to Beasley. And the shot goes down.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Ellington dishes to Randle. Here's Robinson. Second chance shot. Passes it to Ellington. Back to Robinson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit.
So for the Knicks, Harkless comes in for Reggie Bullock, and R.J. Barrett subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Okogie comes in for Jake Layman, and there's the pass to Beasley. The feed to Towns. Hernangomez in the corner. Back to Towns. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And already a leader at such a young age, Towns' teammates look to him to anchor them on both ends, and he has not disappointed.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. 1:22 left in the 4th. Here's Barrett. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
Beasley outside. To the paint. Here's Towns. Robinson with the block.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. R.J. coming through, and that one makes you feel good.
Now, here is Russell. 2 free throws coming, and here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. I have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Robinson is right there.
Well, he's a physical big, and Mitchell Robinson loves to finish like that.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Shots good by Hernangomez.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Outside for Randall. Harkless the pass to Robinson.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And so the Timberwolves. the Twin Cities. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA. DA, it's on.
Kevin, good evening. Karl Anthony Towns is
knows it very well, DA. Thank you so much. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for Minnesota, they've got Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4. Now here's Towns. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Beal deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Bryant. And stolen by Russell. And Beasley, here we go. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Well, just trying to prevent the opposition from getting comfortable. Next time, that one might get picked.
The kick out to Bryant. Pass to Bonga. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
No good from Beasley.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Beal, the pass to Bonga, lays it up off the glass.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Down low, it's stolen by Hachimura. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Oh, that'll make any coach happy. Aggressive defense, then changing ends quickly.
That one goes. Counting.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Here's Wall after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Hernan Gomez. Rebound by the Wizards.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
Bonga, the pass to Bryant. The Wizards working the ball around now. It's Beal on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Tidy gets the jumper to fall.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Russell finds Beasley. Wall with the steal. Outside, Beal. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's Beal on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bonga, the pass to Hachimura. It's Wall with the drive. Rebound by Okogie. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. Culver comes in for Malik Beasley. Timberwolves on defense. They trail by 6. Right side, Wall. 5 on the clock. Brown outside. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in, and Jake Layman subbed in for Juan Hernan Gomez. And then for Washington, Mahinmi's checked in for Hachimura. Payton comes in for Beal, and it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Here's Smith after the basket by Minnesota. Johnson with the block. But they get it back. The 3 from Bertans. Minnesota with the rebound.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now. Bertans break presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
Pushing it up, moving it up. Here's Culver. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over him.
Left side, Brown. Here's Bertans for three. The shot that time, not on target. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Noel. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Brown. The rebound by Johnson. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Now here's Payton. Here's Mahimi. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll get...
I want all the bags, I want all the bags.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
But no question, it's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
So on the floor for Washington, we've got Troy Brown. Smith is out there with Payton. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Bertans in at the 4 slot. Minnesota in the lead. Culver passes to Noel. Wasted no time on that one.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 for... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Passes it to Noel. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first. So for the Wizards, Bonga's checked in, and Beal's subbed in for Gary Payton. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Wizards trail by 4. Here's Wall. Washington gets it back. Bonga, the pass to Bertans. Shot clock at 5. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Okogie, and he uses the glass on the layup. Okogie's got the lead up to 6 now for the Timberwolves.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Oh, nothing to get a player more fired up than the and one. Wagner's got to be amped heading to the line.
And Washington making a change here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
You really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
Russell passes to Okogie. Inside, it's stolen by Bryant. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Beal dishes to Bryant. Tipped away. And here's the fast break. Here's Hernan Gomez. Rebound by the Wizards. Beal finds Bryant. Can't get it to fall. Timberwolves leading by 3.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right at the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Mahinmi's checked in for Mo Wagner. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wall looking for an opening. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Speed, precision of Wall. It's just electrifying. Exceptional at knifing into the D and forcing him to foul.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Wall. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's a Kogi. He can't get that one. And the Wizards now going the other way. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Beal gets a wide open look. Here's Hachimura. Mahinmi, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
It's stolen by Wall. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Beal is so dangerous in the open floor. He can burn you with his speed and shooting in pretty much every way.
Will it go? Russell. Kogi, the pass to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To the inside. Hachimura grabs the miss. Wizards leading by 3. From 12 feet out. Wall's shot is off. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Beasley, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Towns. Here's Beasley. Beal with the steal. 41 seconds left to play here in the half. Mahinmi kicks to Beal. Out left to the wing. All with it. He's picked up by Russell. 4 on the shot clock. 13 feet away. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Back to Wall. Goes up to the stripe. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota and in Kentucky. And that does it for our half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's a Kogi in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ball's knocked loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Towns, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And yes, it's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Hachimura finds Wall. Now here's Bryant. Right wing. Washington again turning it over. Johnson, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. Brown is checked in for Bradley Beal. And Smith subbed in for John Wall.
And the Timberwolves have made it clear Karl Anthony Towns is their franchise player. He's the guy they're building around.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And we've heard Towns for years pronouncing his happiness with the Timberwolves. Last season, Greg, as the losses piled up, some rumors that he was getting frustrated.
Well, we've seen this pattern with the Timberwolves before, right? Kevin Garnett, Kevin Love, all-star big men who ended up leaving the Twin Cities to win titles.
And stolen by Russell. Goes up, throws down the breakaway jam.
Look at the quick hands of Russell. I mean, he gets the steal that leads to a transition bucket.
Smith kicks to Wagner. It's tipped. Towns with the steal. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And a change for the Wizards. Payton's checked in. Layman pass to Towns. Banked in off the glass. Towns has got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Smith outside. Payton right side. Back to Smith. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. To halt the run. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Noel. And a missed layup.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Payton left side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one is on Towns. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to
Hill.
How about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Reed. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Smith with it. The pass to Payton. Inside, Brown lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Johnson draws the double. Pass to Layman. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Now here is Smith. Not a lot of room. Great positioning on the putback.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's deflected and stolen by Wagner. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Beasley. And the layup falls.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Smith, the pass to Wagner. Back to Smith. Wagner kicks to Bertans. Back to Wagner. Johnson with the block. Payton Payton against Beasley. Passes it to Layman. Here's Reed. Back to Layman. They get it again. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. All sorts of time. 2 points. That one goes. Payton's got 6 in the quarter.
And that trip played out perfectly for them.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Down low. Changes up. Layman gets the bucket. Layman's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And it's Beasley in the corner. The baseline J. And no good on the last second attempt this time. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 6. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Mahimi is out there with Hachimura. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Beal. Minnesota with the rebound. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Okogie. And the rejection by Mahimi. Here's Bonga. To the wing right side. Outside, Beal. Pass to Hachimura. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6-point game. And he gets the bucket.
He doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
A defender mixes it up with Hachimura, but Rui's physicality gets him through.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside, Towns. No good on the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Beal finds Hachimura. And here's Wall. The jump hook. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, Wall. There's the pass to Mahimi. And the rejection by Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Beasley's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a change for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Ian Mahimi. Bonga, no good. Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now it's a 10-point Minnesota lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Wall kicks to Hachimura. That 3 off the mark.
You can't hit that one. Your teammates are going to think twice about feeding you the next time down.
And it's sent back by Bryant.
But because of Bryant's timely shot blocking skills, he makes opponents second-guess themselves.
Russell left side. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. James Johnson's checked in for Juan Hernangomez. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Wizards. Wizards trail by 10. To the paint, here's Bryant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
This is Bryant at his best, getting physical inside and drawing a good foul.
Both free throws good for Bryant. Timberwolves leading by 8. Russell passes to Beasley. To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Beasley.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Bryant. Here's Bertans for three. And stolen by Russell. The Timberwolves another fast break chance here. Here's Beasley. Finished off the break. Beasley's got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Man, the decision-making of Russell, dependable at finding his teammates when they're uncovered.
Ball's shot is good. Minnesota with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points, and they double up Russell. Towns, the pass to Okogie. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. Ball against Beasley. The 11-footer. Here's Bryant. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Well, not the most explosive athlete. Bryant beats you with a nice combination of skill and size.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
But you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there.
Beasley outside. Outside, Russell. Clock at 6. Towns against Bryant. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be.
Up and under and in. I mean, thinking on the fly with the double clutch.
Pass to Noel. Dishes it to Evans. It counts. And now it's just a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah.
For the land of the...
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for... So the New York starting five. They've got Julius Randle. R.J. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton. Then there's Mo Harkless. And it's Gibson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Now here's Payton. Now here's Harkless. Kicks to Gibson. Shot clock at 2. Washington with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Bonga. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength. Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
That, to me, is an example of where the work in the weight room pays off. Wall absorbs contact and still guides it in.
Here's Payton, following the basket by John Wall. Baseline try. Payton, good. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strength. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Gibson finds Payton. Harkless with it, working on Bryant. It's Randle with the drive. The layup missed.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Pass to Hachimura. Over to the left wing. Here's Bonga. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Barrett against Hachimura. Randle surveying the D. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
are truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Now here's Wall. That one goes in. Wall's got 6.
Yeah, there's just such a grittiness, such a toughness to John Wall. Nice finish through contact.
Randle passes to Harkless. Floats it up for Randle. And again, New York turns it over.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Both teams will make substitutions. Wizards leading by 4. Smith outside. Pass to Bertans. Back to Smith. Mahinmi trying to get open, and it's Smith missing. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Portis can't get it to go. And so Brown will bring it up for Washington. Down low. Smith gets it to go on the assist by Brown.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Ntilikina. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Barrett with the ball. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Smith. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Washington with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what...
I hate losing, but...
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least is an amateur grip.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Wizards. Smith is out there with Payton. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
In that last year's trade deadline, it surprised some people that Bertans was one of the hottest names out there.
Right. Bertans goes from a guy who was getting limited minutes in San Antonio to playing around 30 per game for Washington. There were reports that suggested the Wizards were asking for at least 1 first-round pick and maybe a sweetener. Boy, does that show you the value of a sweet shooting big man.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
A smooth athlete with that near 7-foot wingspan, Brown has the positional versatility that every team craves.
And Greg, it's not just the physical attributes. Brown is smart. He's highly skilled. He played point guard in high school, so you know you can run the offense through him. He's got great handle, great instinct, so much to like.
3-on-3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wizards leading by 11. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Brown against Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Smith the pass to Wagner. And he jams it with authority.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
And there's the pass to Ellington. And the layup's good off the glass.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Smith up top. And Bertans now top of the key. And good that time. Bertans got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The drive by Smith. Bertans' shot is good. Bertans got 8 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now here's Bullock, covered by Payton. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bertans. For the Wizards, Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans, and John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. Then for the Knicks, Randall comes in for Portis, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Reggie Bullock. Randall outside. 18 feet out, connects, the jumper drops. Randall's got his second basket of the game.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
And Wall kicks to Brown. Knicks trail by 13. Here's Ellington. Hachimura grabs the miss. And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Fires from the line. Here's Wagner. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
That, to me, is exactly the kind of play you want from Mo Wagner. Aggressively chasing the rebound and getting a second chance opportunity.
Payton against Wall. Here's Ellington. The putback. No good that time. And it's Washington the other way. Inside. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Reese Harkless comes in for Kevin Knox. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Wayne Ellington. Payton with the ball. Now Beal defending. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
The Wizards making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Ntilikina's checked in. Outside, Beal. Passes it to Bonga. And so it's the Washington Wizards feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They are way out in front, leading by. That's all for now.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like John Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch, I agree. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Barrett. Randall out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Payton. And it's Harkless in at the 3. All taking his time here. And it's Beal in the corner. Shoots from 12. It's rebounded by New York. Now Randall. Payton outside. To the inside, Gibson. Bryant with the rebound.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
It's stolen by Barrett. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Ish Smith, he's checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for New York. Portis is checked in.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
The Wizards have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Wizards making a switch here. Berton is checked in. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. Now here's Payton. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Smith with the defensive effort.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And Beal kicks to Smith. Outside for Beal. Back to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Bryant. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Wizards lead by 19.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. It's Bryant, high post. To the paint. That shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Barrett. Rebound, Washington.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
5 to shoot. Here's Bertanis. Bullock with the rebound. Knicks trail by 17. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Barrett the pass to Harkless. Over in the corner, Portis. Now Barrett. Here's Bullock. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Portis trying to free himself. His three-pointers off the mark. Beal finds Hachimura. Harkless comes with a double team. Hachimura the pass to Bertens. Out to Smith. And stolen by Payton. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Harkless. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. He misses the free throw. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Portis. Kevin Knox comes in for R.J. Barrett. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Ntilikina in for Elfrid Payton. Outside, Wall. And it's good, 2 points. Wall's got 8.
Well, the craftiness of John Wall on display. When he sees an opening in the defense, he's going to take advantage.
Ntilikina passes to Robinson. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Bonga gets the bucket. Bonga's got his second bucket.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Wall. And Harkless pulls it down. Now here's Ellington. Defense right on him. Here's Robinson. And the rejection by Mahinmi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahinmi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
And so it's Washington closing out the quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Wagner out there with Mahinmi. Then there's Brown, and it's Wall, and it's Bonga in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And the rim-running Mitchell Robinson, the league leader in field goal percentage, Greg, in his second season.
Maybe the most athletic 7-footer in the game. I mean, his lob finishing sucks in the defense, creating so much space out on the floor for his teammates.
Puts it up from 12. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 17. To the middle. And Randle throws it down.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Ntilikina gets the bucket.
Ntilikina's reach and athleticism is absolutely a factor inside. He can score it in there, make no mistake.
Pass to Bonga. Back to Wall. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Ntilikina looking it over. Here's Robinson. And that one, good.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Bonga. Brown outside. And they double up Brown. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Wall dishes to Brown. Wall up top. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of them.
Yes.
Beal on the follow. And the Wizards lead by 17.
We are talking about a big-time athlete with great size. Bradley Beal, no problem on the glass and finish.
And here's Bullock from the arc. Up again. Randle on the follow.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Ryan in the post, defended by Gibson. Bryant's shot is off. Here's the lob to the hoop. And again, New York turns it over.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Marcus is checked in for Reggie Bullock. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Beal against Barrett. And Beal kicks to Bryant. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Knicks trail by 15.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Wizards.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, Just a monster game for Wall.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
A different look for New York. Bobby Portis is checked in for Julius Randle. Damian Dotson comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Dennis Smith in for Peyton.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Smith drives in, and the dunk by Smith.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. And Bryant gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man, Thomas Bryant, making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
Smith with it. Off target at the rim. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may... All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Two. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Elfrid Payton is out there with Barrett. And it's Harkless in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also, Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
To the inside, Towns up and in on the layup. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
And it's Russell missing. And the Knicks with possession. Payton kicks to Robinson. The feed now to Harkless. Out to the wing. Clock at 4. Payton passes to Robinson. And the rejection by Towns. And Beasley, here we go. The Knicks pull it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Deflects the pass. Here's Okogie. Towns trying to get open. Okogie misses.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
And he gets it to go. Towns has got his second basket.
You know, of all the things Okogie does well, his passing tends to get overshadowed at times. I mean, easy to see how creative he is on this feed.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Russell dishes to Towns. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Barrett kicks to Harkless. He feeds it to Randall, and Randall throws it down.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
And you know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Here's Harkless after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. The 3. Knicks with a new 14. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Russell with it. Now defended by Randall. Towns, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
They get the rebound. Out to Payton. Three-pointer. No good on that one.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Hernan Gomez. And it's all evened up.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
But they'll get another chance. Rebound by Okogie. Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Beasley. A miss that time would have put him up. For New York, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And Harkless slams it in.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Barrett against Beasley. Pass to Harkless. Baden outside. Three-pointer. Beasley against Barrett, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Bullock passes to Portis, and it's blocked. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Bullock. Down low. Here's Johnson. Got a piece of it. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and had. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Bobby Portis out there with Knox. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Ntilikina in at the 1. And the basket by Knox.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Knocks it loose, and Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Culver passes to Layman. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. Bullock with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Off target from outside. The pass to Layman. Here's Noel. Inside, poked away. Pass to Reed. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Layman gets the bucket. Layman's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Pass to Bullock. Here's Ntilikina. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You got to get a body on Gibson, because if you don't, he's relentless in attacking the offensive glass.
Johnson against Portis. Johnson, the pass to Reed. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And Ellington's checked in for Frank Ntilikina. For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Knox. Now Bullock lets it go with a 3. They get it back. Back to Knox. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail, and now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Noel. Ellington grabs the miss. Gibson looking it over. To the middle. Here's Portis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
That's a great question. With the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see, because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Culver passes to Reed.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The Knicks making a switch here. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Gibson. Julius Randle comes in for Portis. It's checked in for Kevin Knox. And it's Payton in for Reggie Bullock. Barrett wide open. He fires. Here's Randle. Payton kicks to Barrett. They shoot again. Here's Robinson. The pass to Ellington. Takes the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Okogie misses. The Knicks leading by 4.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Juan Hernangomez, who's checked in for Minnesota. And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter, and Randle throws it down.
Randle was a double-double machine back at Kentucky. He's attempting to accomplish that same level of dominance here in the pros.
Stolen by Robinson. And now the Knicks on the break. Ellington leading the charge. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Ellington kicks to Payton. We've got 22 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Randle finds Ellington. Off target with his three. It's his first trip to the line.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, despite his youth, I love the attitude Towns has because it's infectious and he seems to have the attributes of a genuine leader.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And that'll do it for the first. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, for the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Russell, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. Randle passes to Robinson. Some nice passing by New York here. Randle left side. The 10-footer finds the target. And that's now 9 points for Julius Randle.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Randle kicks to Barrett. Back to Randle. Down low. It's stolen by Hernangomez. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Beasley. Oh, that's blocked.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, despite his youth, Towns sees the big picture. I mean, gets points any way you can, and we'll see if he can cash in at the line here.
And you talk post-up,
face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too. And, you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
Noel, it's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The Knicks with the lead. Passes to Knox. Portis with it. At the top of the key, Knox. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Shots good by Noel. Noel's got 4 this quarter.
Outstanding vision, plus the height of Towns allows him to see over defenders.
Bullock passes to Portis. Misses from short range.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
This is to Towns, and Gibson sends it back.
A good defender who uses his body well, Gibson is capable of blocking shots.
It's blocked. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the lob to Portis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Payton dishes to Gibson. Kicks it to Bullock. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Johnson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Gibson. There's 1:38 left to play in the 3rd. Payton passes to Knox. No one near him. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Noel. He kicks to Johnson. Pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's Noel to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Gibson with the steal. There's the lob to Portis.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Knox. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Knox has got 8.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
And Towns gets it to go.
Well, Towns has such a nice, smooth-looking jumper, capitalizing from the mid-range there.
Pass to Portis, and Portis throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the 3rd. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. We've got 13 seconds left in the 3rd. For 3, Ellington. A putback. No dice on the putback jam. Missed. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. New York ahead, up by 6. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the 4th quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Handle out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Ntilikina in at the point.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And Randall throws it down.
Just another way Randall can beat you. Good hands for the catch and finish at the rim.
Here's a Kogi. From down in the low post, it goes. The Knicks leading by 6. Harkless the pass to Randall. On the wing, Ellington. Some nice passing by New York here. From downtown, Herman Gomez grabs the miss. Minnesota shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Here's Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, there's a little bounce to Beasley's game. This fella, he can get off the ground and elevate on you.
To the paint. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That is his first foul of the game. Robinson's checked in for New York. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Now the pass to Harkless. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Here's Russell. To the wing on the left. Here's Okogie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Okogie is such a tough matchup inside, in part because he's got long arms to go with tremendous athleticism.
The Knicks making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Robinson finds Harkless. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Ryan Saunders said to the team. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Towns, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And Barrett slams it in.
And you see the edge Barrett plays with, attacking the rim with bad intentions.
Towns down low, guarded by Robinson. Inside Leaner, and it's off the back rim, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Offensive rebound, out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Bullock's checked in. Russell dishes to Towns. Out to the right wing, to the inside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. New York leading by 6. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Bullock from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds in the game. And the basket by Okogie.
Boy, watch how Okogie powers his way to the finish. Brushes off the contact like it's not there and gets it to go down.
Passes it to Harkless. Now Payton. Back to Harkless. He dishes it to Bullock. 6 to shoot. Here's Robinson. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Beasley with guarded now by Harkless. Okogie the pass to Beasley. That shot off. Some solid defense from Robinson. To the paint. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Boy, this young kid is fun. Randall proving at the moment, not too big for him.
Towns wide open. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns. Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Payton attacking. Good.
Hey, when the game is on the line, you feel very comfortable with Payton having the ball in his hands for the last shot.
Towns, the pass to Russell. Johnson from outside. It's rebounded by New York.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Robinson with the jam. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on and checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Beasley is out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for Washington. And the pass to Wall. Here's Bonga. Back to Wall. 5 on the clock. Goes up the baseline. He can't hit that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Here's Russell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
We talk about the advantage of having size in the backcourt. Russell, they're using his height and length to challenge that interior.
Down low. Wizards passing it around. Here's Wall. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Beasley. Passes it to Okogie. Back to Beasley. Bryant with the rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Beal deciding where to go with it. With the teardrop, and Bryant the bucket on the assist from Beal.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Beal's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now, we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
Towns wide open. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Beasley hits them both. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Towns against Wall. Got a piece of it and stolen by Russell. Here's Okogie. And that one's good. Russell.
Oh, some contact here, but Russell is not intimidated. Comes through it to finish strong.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. That one good for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And Washington making a change here. Brown's checked in for Minnesota. They've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Towns. Pass to Okogie. He's looking for Russell and finds him. To the middle, Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Oh, man, tremendous pass by Russell. Great at whipping it around.
A slow start for Washington in this one. 4-point game. The kick out to Wall. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Well, not the most explosive athlete. Bryant beats you with a nice combination of skill and size.
Hernan Gomez in the corner. Pass to Towns. Over Wall. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
top, Hachimura. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Brown missing. Timberwolves leading by 6. Inside. Okogie misses. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Bryant's shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Beasley finds Russell. No good from Beasley.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Wall. Not going to go that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
And it's Towns missing. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 6. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Smith. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, the speed of Smith and his ability to change gears constantly keeps the D on their toes. He has a knack for picking up fouls while shooting.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Noel. Dishes it to Johnson. The pass to Noel. Shoots from 12. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 4. And the second quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. James Johnson is out there with Lehman. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 on the shot clock. The shot's good from Smith.
It's that kind of aggression that's led to an increased role for Smith these past few years. I mean, they want him playing fast and attacking.
Minnesota in the lead. Culver passes to Lehman. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Mahimi. Wizards shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. They get it back. Smith, the pass to Mahimi. Out to Smith. Wizards passing it around. Here's Bunga, and that one is hammered home.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Back to Johnson. The 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. And here is Payton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Mahimi. And Mahimi with the stuff.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
And a more traditional in-the-paint big for most of his career. Mahimi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting 3s over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
Count it. Good.
And there's an example of Culver's improved upper body strength. Defenses are going to try to be physical with the young man.
Smith, the pass to Bertens. There's the 3. Knocked away. Washington again turning it over. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Culver with it, working on Smith. Noel passes to Culver, and he banks in the layup. Culver's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Smith kicks to Beal. Shoots from 12. Releases. Out to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range. But they recover it. Back to Payton. Bertans finds Payton. Now here's Wagner. And that one drops for him.
The range of Wagner can go a little bit further, but I feel like this is his sweet spot.
Pass to Reed. Here's Culver. To the middle. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Brown is checked in for Gary Payton. For Washington, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Smith surveying the D. Pass to Bertans. Smith on the wing. To the paint. Here's Wagner. Outside, Beal. And the rejection by Towns.
And his foot movement is what makes Towns such a terrific shot blocker. He moves so well and can defend just about any position on the floor.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
And you see Big Cat that has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Back to Smith. And there's the pass to Bertans. Brown outside. Now Smith. An easy 2 points on the layup. Smith's got the lead up to 2 now for the Wizards.
Oh, man, I love seeing this little man with the big heart getting it done on the drive, using all the strength he has to fend off the defense.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
.12 seconds left in the first half. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5. Towns, the pass to Layman. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's Hernan Gomez. Got a hand on it.
Oh, how about the physical abilities of Wagner? I mean, they make him a potent defender.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And that'll...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ish Smith with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. All runs the play with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. They got him on the arm, but it still can. Minnesota shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Towns. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Count it.
Nice and steady so far in the second half. They're 3 for 4.
The Wizards with the lead. Passes it to Bonga. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got his second bucket.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Outside, Wall. Back to Bryant. They get a hand on it. Beasley with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Here's Okogie. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on John Wall. The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Wizards trail by 3. Hachimura the pass to Mahimi, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
The court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts there.
Outside, Towns. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Wizards have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
And the rejection by Mahimi. It's Beal on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Noel. Here's Towns. And the rejection by Mahimi.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Wall. Pass to Hachimura. He kicks to Mahimi. Clock at 6. Back to Hachimura. Another shot. It's hauled in by Noel. Timberwolves trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure. And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, that's the one area where they've had an edge, but they've been outworked in too many other aspects of this game.
And they'll keep possession. The shot by Mahimi, no good for Minnesota. They've gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. He's covered by Beal. Poke loose. It's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Wall. Makes it off the glass. Wall's got 6 in the quarter.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
And the pass to Noel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Reed.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
They grabbed their own miss. The shot by Mahimi, no good. Tipped away. It's stolen by Wall. Towns with the steal. And the basket by Okogie. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Beasley left side. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 3-point Minnesota lead.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timberwolves leading by 3. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Russell. James Johnson is out there with Towns. Then it's Culver, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 slot.
Oh, the movement off the ball is good. I mean, and the pass to hit him in stride is even better.
Smith outside. And Wagner has it in the corner. Passes to Bertans. Towns comes with a double team. Bertans can't get it to go. Towns down low. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Wizards trail by 5. Here's Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Nice shot by Smith.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Towns kicks to Johnson. Back to Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you got to like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. Jake Lehman's checked in for Minnesota. And so he hits both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here's Smith. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Whoops, they pick off the pass.
Love when guys are alert and aware on doing a great job to prevent the entry pass.
And it's Brown missing. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Leading by 5. Johnson, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Wizards have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Brown finds Bertans. Bryant with it. Excellent D there by Johnson.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Bertans, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The first one falls. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Outside, Russell. Down low. It's stolen by Bryant. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
And the veteran experience Smith offers comes in so handy, especially when his team really needs a bucket.
The 10-footer. Johnson gets the bucket. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter. Wizards trail by 5. Over in the corner, Bertans. Left side, Bryant. Knocked away. And stolen by Russell. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell's running. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
Gets the fast break look before the defense has a chance to set up. That comes from Russell's high basketball IQ.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Bertans for 3. The Wizards with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 7. So for the Wizards, Hachimura, he's checked in for Bertans. Bradley Beal comes in for Brown. And John Wall subbed in for Smith. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Okogie's checked in for Juan Hernan-Gomez. Pass to Okogie. He feeds it to Towns. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
You can learn a lot by watching him operating their offense.
Wall against Johnson. Wall's shot is off. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. For 3, Beasley. But they get it back. Towns down low. He's covered by Beal. Shot clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. And Towns finishes inside. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead. So it's the Wizards now. Here's Wall. Pass to Bonga. Outside, Wall. The Wizards with another miss. Johnson surveying the floor. At the top of the key, Towns. Now the dish to Beasley. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Beasley.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling. He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack.
The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking, now it's ended down.
Hey, Kevin.
A little patience indeed. That's interesting. Thank you, David. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Harkless in at small forward. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now here's Payton. Pass to Randall. 18 feet out. That one falls.
And you can see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
Now Wall. Hachimura with it. Guarded now by Harkless. Hachimura no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, the Knicks fans looking for any ray of hope, and it doesn't have to come at the hands of high-level draft choices. Mitchell Robinson is one of those young players right now for them who's showing a ton of promise.
And Beal kicks to Wall. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Robinson finds Payton. He gets that one. And Robinson, a second-round pick for the Knicks. Brett, he has been a steal.
I agree with you. He started playing basketball in 8th grade, so you wonder how much more unlimited and untapped potential does Mitchell Robinson have at this position.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Left side, Bryant. Back to Wall. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself.
Bobbed up there for Robinson. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Hachimura the pass to Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. Ryan against Robinson, and it's Wall in the corner. 6 to shoot. It's blocked.
No, sir. Randall up there says,
Here's Payton. No good that time, and it's Washington the other way. 3-on-3. Here's Bryant. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Yeah, why not? Show a little creativity, get inside, move that ball around, just make sure you score.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on R.J. Barrett. Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. To the inside, and Mahimi with the stuff.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Smith, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Taj Gibson picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
Gary Payton has checked in for the Wizards. Portis, the pass to Knox. He's looking for Portis and finds him. He feeds it to Gibson. Six on the shot clock. Here's Ntilikina. Drills it from outside.
Well, that'll make a defender's hands full if Ntilikina can stretch it out that far.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Smith the pass to Bertans. Back to Smith. Payton outside. The rebound by Gibson.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Passes it to Ntilikina. Back to Bullock. Pass to Knox. Fires from the wing. Smith with the defensive effort. Washington trailing. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Tries again. It's rebounded by New York.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. And he ends up missing both free throws. Here's Knox. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Great long strides there from Kevin Knox and a beautiful hoop gliding down the floor in transition.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. New York ahead, leading by 3. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis, who explained the origin of the underdog.
I think the underdog story, started.
And Greg Klein, with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Troy Brown. Mo Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Smith, and it's Payton in at the 2. Payton dishes to Brown. There's the steal. And here comes the break. And again, New York turns it over.
Now that's 2 teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Bobby Portis. Julius Randle comes in for Kevin Knox. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Ntilikina. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Bertans. Hachimura comes in for Brown. Beal's checked in for Payton. And John Wall's subbed in for Smith. Bryant passes to Wagner. The kick out to Bryant. Clock is at 3. Beal from deep three-point land. But they'll get another chance. Here's Hachimura. It's stolen by Randle.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
And he recovers it. Bryant against Payton. Back to Randle. The feed to Payton. New York moving it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Ellington inside the three-point line. And no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Knocked loose. This is checked in for New York. And a change for the Wizards. Bonga's checked in. New York leading by 3. And they double up Payton. Harkless on the wing. Back to Payton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. I'm sure you've got a list Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to?
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed.
And that's a good heads-up play there from RJ.
Wizards trail by 6. And it's Beal in the corner. Now the pass to Bonga. To the paint. Here's Mahimi. It's taken away by Payton. And a fast break now for New York. And then Randall slams it in.
I got to be careful around Elfrid Payton with that kind of length out there. Does a great job that time ripping the ball away.
Pass to Wall. Here's Mahimi. That one's not going to go. Randall with some nice D. Beal against Barrett. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And how about John Wall? Just outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
Payton attacking. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Back to Wall. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Payton looking it over. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Knocks it loose. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Heat. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the left side wing. And Portis throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
New York leading by 8. Here's Ntilikina. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Ntilikina, well-traveled, born in Belgium, growing up in France, and joined the NBA as the second youngest player in the league's history as a rookie. You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Brown throws it down.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. And so it's the New York Knicks. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point. And that's a...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Elfrid Payton is out there with R.J. Barrett, and it's Harkless in at the 3. That's the 5 for New York right now. Wall's shot is off. New York leading by 8. Payton kicks to Harkless. Down low. Payton outside. Pass to Harkless. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. And a minute played as the second half gets going.
And his coaches and teammates love that. They want Hachimura getting after it more on that offensive glass.
Payton passes to Randall. Robinson left side. That one misses. Nice D from Bryant. Wizards trail by 6. Here's Bunga. No good with the layup.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Barrett dishes to Payton. And here's Barrett. Floats it up for Randall. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Randall getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
Over to the wing. Back to Wall. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson. For Washington, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say, as a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed. To have your jersey hanging up in an arena, that was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
It's blocked. Left side, Beal. The kick out to Wall. It's stolen by Barrett. And a fast break now for New York. Randall's running, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, Randall, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Portis, he's checked in for Randall. Kevin Knox comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Ntilikina in for Wayne Ellington.
Well, that's a shot he can hit. If you give it to him, you need a little more energy on defense that next trip down.
Now here's Wall, guarded closer. Smith drives in. It's rebounded by New York. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Pass to Ntilikina. And that one hits back iron. Wizards trail by 8. Stolen by Bullock. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off. Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way. So maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
The Knicks making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Payton, he's checked in for the Wizards. Bullock, good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The pass to Wagner. 32 seconds left in the third. The drive by Smith. Looking to end the run. Wagner, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And they double up Payton. It's stolen by Bertans. Payton against Payton. Pass to Smith to the middle. 4 seconds left. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'm watching Ish Smith watch his teammates. Great swing to the wide open man for the uncontested shot.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Knicks lead by 8. We've got more in store for you right after this. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Here's Smith. So on the floor for Washington. Ish Smith is out there with Payton. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Payton kicks to Bullock. Rebound by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Smith the pass to Hachimura. Knicks with the rebound. Portis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Payton with the ball. Passes it to Knox. It's stolen by Hachimura. Stolen by Bullock. Inside. And Harkless slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Bonga the pass to Hachimura. Here's Bonga. Pass to Bertans. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Payton. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback. Bertans got his first points in this one.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Bullock passes to Harkless. Back to Bullock. Puts up a 3. New York now working with the new shot clock. Here's Knox. And it's blocked. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
There's the lob to Portis. It's stolen by Bertans. The pass to Bonga. Here's Hachimura. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Bobby Portis. Julius Randle comes in for Kevin Knox. And R.J. Barrett subbed in for Reggie Bullock. And then for Washington, Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Davis Bertans. Bradley Beal comes in for Gary Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Smith. Bryant in the post. Robinson on him. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bryant. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harkless on the wing. Kicks it to Robinson. Payton passes to Harkless. Ball with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break to tie it up. Nice job filling the lanes and terrific pass to hit him right in stride.
And this is why Coach trusts Wall in these situations. He has a knack for making the right play at the right time.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Bertinus, he's checked in for Hachimura. Now here's Harkless. He's guarded closer. In the corner, Barrett with it. Randall down low. John's defending.
How about Randall? Dependable big in a big moment.
Pass to Bryant. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Manga, the pass to Beal. Over in the corner, Bertans. 6 to shoot. Here's Bryant. Robinson with the block. Down low. And Randall throws it down.
Now, Randall is looking like tonight he's capable of taking on the whole offensive load.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And he makes both free throws.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Randall no good.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Payton outside. To the middle. To the inside. Tries from 10. It counts.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Wall passes to Bonga. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Bonga. Feeds it to Bryant. Stolen by Robinson. It's Randall.
Oh, that's nuts. Randall getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
And so it's the Knicks with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony.